Everybody, this is our mini lesson about main idea and details, which is on your template for this week. We are going to read a story called Sunflower Life Cycle, and we're going to talk a little bit about what the main idea is and what the details are in the story. We're going to try to keep this short. When we're thinking about a story and we want to talk about the main idea and the details, the main idea is the most important point or thought about the topic. Lots of times in nonfiction, we can get that information right from the cover and from the title. Then the supporting details, facts, examples, or details that support and help to describe the main idea. So when we have a main idea about sunflowers, when we read this nonfiction story, this informational text, we're going to learn lots of things about the life of a sunflower. So I'm going to read this to you first. And then I have a chart here that we're going to look at. I don't have it out yet because I want you to listen to the story. This is a nonfiction book, informational text. It has a table of contents. It tells me what pages things are on. All about plants. Look at this beautiful field of bright sunflowers. This book will tell you all about them. Sunflowers are plants. So is everything in this garden. Plants are living things, but they do not move around like animals. Plants stay in one place and grow. Some plants have flowers. Some plants have vegetables or fruits. Both animals and people depend on plants for food. There are millions of kinds of plants in the world. Do you know what makes all of them alike? They all began as tiny seeds. Let's take a look at the life cycle of a sunflower to see how a plant grows. So now I'll be thinking about all of the things and the details that I'm going to learn about the life of a sunflower. Okay, seed to flower, chapter 2. These are sunflower seeds. They get planted in the spring. Why? They need warmth and rain to grow into flowers. Rainwater wets the ground. It softens a seed until it bursts open. Then up grows a baby sunflower with roots, a stem, and little green leaves. The plant gets bigger and bigger. It grows a big bud at the top of its stem. Do you know what that bud will become? There's the bud. The answer is a bright yellow flower. One by one, the petals open. Soon the sunflower will be in full bloom. Flower to seed, chapter 3. Ta-da! About 2 months after the seed was planted, the sunflower is all grown up. It is now in full bloom. A few days later, the sunflower begins to make a sugary liquid called nectar. Buzz, buzz, bees stop by for a sweet drink. Sunflowers also make a sticky dust called pollen. When bees fly from flower to flower, they spread the dust around. This causes the sunflowers to make new seeds. In fall, sunflowers shrivel up and start to die. They drop their seeds, which slide into the ground. The seeds stay buried until spring. Then they grow into new sunflowers. So we heard all about how it started from a seed and became a sunflower, and then it started to shrivel up and dry up. And then the new seeds that were made drop. Okay. And here's the life cycle review in this book. One day in spring, a sunflower seed is planted in the ground. A sunflower seed bursts open and the little plant grows. A sunflower opens all its bright petals and blooms. And a shriveling sunflower drops its seeds so that new plants can grow. Can you remember the 4 main parts of a sunflower's life cycle? Take a look. Here they are. A sunflower's life cycle lasts about 4 months. Super sunflowers. Sunflowers grow all over. Some grow in gardens and fields. Others grow on special sunflower farms like this. There are many uses for sunflowers. Oil from sunflowers is used for cooking. You can also eat the seeds. Crunch, crunch, crunch. You can even pick sunflowers and give them to someone you love. Beautiful. And here's the glossary. So in the book, when you saw all those dark words, those bold words, they're pop-out words there, those are in the back. and we find out what they mean. It's like a dictionary. So now that we read the story, it was a little bit long. So there were a lot of details in this story. So I did make a chart, and I'm going to read it to you. So first I wrote the main idea. Okay. So here's the main idea. What is the main idea? What is the story mostly about? It's mostly about sunflowers. The life of a sunflower. That's what it's mostly about. Then we have all the details. This is kind of a long story, so there's a lot. Sunflowers are plants and living things. We learned that. Some plants have flowers. Do sunflowers have flowers? They do. There are millions of plants in the world. We read that. All plants started as a seed. That was an important detail. And we're reading about the life of a sunflower. A sunflower has a life cycle. We're reading about its life. So when it starts out as a seed, that's the beginning of its life. Sunflower seeds are planted in spring. Rain softens the seed and a plant grows. The plant gets bigger and a bud grows. The bud opens and it's a bright flower. When the sunflower grows up, it makes nectar and pollen. Bees spread the pollen so the sunflower can make new seeds. I'm way down here now. Can you see? Yeah. In fall, the flower seeds drop and it starts over. The whole life cycle starts all over again. So when the seeds drop into the ground and then it rains, spring comes, the seed opens up and the plant grows again. So these are all the little details I learned from the story that support that this is about a sunflower. So if I read all of this to you and then I said to you, so what am I talking about? You would probably guess I was talking about a sunflower. That's where the main idea comes from. Okay, so give that a try this week. All right, I'll try to give you some other examples and send you some more videos. All right, bye friends, have a great day. See ya.